Guten Tag, YouTube. This is LEGO Nerdy 101 speaking. Now, today I'm going to be reviewing my LEGO Devastator component overload. This is part 3 of my Devastator review. And, as you can see, overload is this articulated dump truck, which, unlike the Easy Collection's Devastator overload, does in fact articulate. It can go side to side, and up and down, but sadly, left and right to a very low extent. That's just because of the transformation. Rolls pretty well, and as you can see, I like Scavenger had a few issues with the color scheme because they didn't have enough parts, and as you can see, the front wheels keep coming off. So here's a look from the other side, and as you can see, I got a really bad case of visible head syndrome, which, in case you don't know, is an uncommon condition found in Transformer/Transformers-esque toys that causes the head to be visible in the alt mode, such as this one. And by head, I mean the robot head. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, getting onto the transformation, starting with the cab, we'll just completely unfold it, separate the legs, put the feet around, the front wheels up 90 degrees. Next, we twist his waist around while keeping the torso of the legs facing forward. Next, separate the arms from the spike. Fold up the head. Flip this around and open it up. Take the shoulders around. Then this is where things get a little complex. After you bring the arms down, you have to twist them around, bring that back, lift up the back wheel, rotate it around, and then push it back down. And then bring this piece around so that these pieces form Overload's claws. And we'll do the same on the other side. That up, flip it around, and up, to the wheel, to the arm, and finally, bring down the claw, spike, turn it around, and bring it back up. There we go. As you can see, he's, like, really tall. Probably the size of my lower arm. And these pieces have a tendency to come off as well. And in case you don't know what these hoses are for, these are cables that I did not want in there. And these bits are Devastator scrotums. As you can see, again, he's really huge and highly pulsable, actually. We've got double ball-jointed shoulders, average hinge-jointed elbows, and the hands are pretty interesting. We have this section, which is on a ball joint, and then the thumb is on a pivot joint. Neck is double ball jointed. The top of the waist is on a ball joint, so you can can have it sitting like this. And there's a swivel joint right under that. And yeah, even in robot mode, the front wheels come off. That's one of my complaints. The hips are the same ball joint that we've got before. However, the knee is double jointed due to the transformation. And then the feet, average ball joint, though they are slightly hindered by this piece that connects Overload's feet to Scavenger's treads. So, yeah. And also the spike is ball jointed here, hinge jointed here, followed by another ball joint, and then another hinge joint. So be warned, these three joints are restricted by these hoses. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Overload. A little bit off color scheme, but excellent amount of posability. And yeah, please rate, comment, and subscribe. If this is Lego Nookie 101 saying, Auf Wiedersehen.